Hey everyone, BNSF 9382 here with a update to my last video on the questions and ideas I was asking about incorporating my two bridges. Well, last night and this morning I pretty much made my decision. I'm going to go ahead and recess those bridges. Spent a couple hours this morning working on it, and I just want to give you a quick update on what I was doing. So again, I'm still open for ideas and recommendations on how to, once I get the bridges in, what do I want to do? Do I want to put a road underneath it? Or do I want to go the route of putting a waterway, creek, river, stream, something like that underneath it? So let me show you what I got, and again, I'm open for ideas. So let me show you what I got. Focus. Okay, the first thing I did was I added those 4 new legs. This back piece was a 3x8 sheet of plywood. So in order to cut a gap out of the center, I had to add new legs. So I added 4 new 2x2 legs, and I used leg levelers on the bottoms of the 4 legs. I may need to put in a little bit of bracing, and I'll do that down the road, but for now it's seems like it's going to work okay. But basically I just measured the longest bridge that I have and figured out how to cut a gap out of the plywood. So this is what I currently have. Again, these bridges are just there for display. That's probably pretty close to where they're going to end up going, but that'll come down when I figure out the radiuses of going around these curves and so on. But again, I got a two line bridge here and a single track bridge here. The next thing I have to determine is the depth of, obviously how deep I want this recession to be. I know how tall these are with the total depth here to make that line up with the top of the benchwork. But that one's easy. This one I do not know yet what I will use on the ends of this bridge to anchor it in and to hold it in. So that's going to be the determining factor on the depth, I think, of how deep I make this. So we'll figure that out in the coming days, whether I decide to scratch build something or buy something online or whatever the case. So, but anyway, this is what we have. Again, the design of this bridge is supposed to be a city viaduct. I don't know that it's practical, or I guess I can do whatever I want with it, but it's not really designed to be run over a waterway. But what I'm thinking about doing anyway is adding a piece of dowel, maybe not this specific size, but had to cut off a piece of dowel and place under the 4 legs to simulate a concrete pad. So that's an option. If I decide to run this over the water, I can put the concrete into the water or whatever the case. So there are options there. But river crossing or a major highway, whatever the case, I put something in the bottom of this recessed area. So sorry if you're shaking. The iPhone here doesn't necessarily fit on a tripod too well, so we'll make it work. But again, this is what I'm doing. Again, in the next few days, I'll figure out the depth and hopefully get up a new sheet of plywood or whatever in the bottom and close that up so I can start at least get my train back up so I can run it. But anyway, that's what I decided to do. Don't remember if I gave a shout out to Penn Central 99, but he provided a recommendation on using both the recessed area and some type of an incline. You could raise the level, 1 or 2 inches with an incline kit, and only use 4 or 8 feet of incline, vice using 16 feet of incline. Kind of like that idea. It doesn't take up your whole bench work of trying to raise it 4 inches. So I'll have to look at maybe getting one of those starter kits that I think just provides a basic incline of 1/2 or 1 inch or whatever it is. So I have to look at that. But I really thought that was a good idea. I had not considered recessing part of it and raising part of it. So that was a real good idea. Appreciate that. Anyway, Sunday afternoon, I think I'm going to take a break and go in and try to watch some football. And anyway, I guess that's about it for now. Again, comments, recommendations are appreciated. Once again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. BNSF 9382 out.